Hey guys, what's up? Guess what we're doing today? We are sailing! We are here at the beautiful Colebrook Reservoir in Connecticut. I'm here with my wife, Heidi. Finally making a debut in one of these videos. Should be a great day for sailing. Winds aren't too big. I expected them to be coming from the southwest, so we'd be on a beam reach kind of running the length. But it looks like they're coming more south. So maybe it will shift a little bit later. But I think what we'll do to start once we launch the boat, maybe just do a downwind run to the northern end of the lake and tack back, and I don't know, let's just play it by ear and see what happens. But yeah, nice lake to go sailing. Motorboats are allowed here. There are speed limit restrictions. You're also not allowed to touch the water with your body, so basically no water skiing or tubing or anything like that. There's no development around the lake. So yeah, it's a really nice, quiet, peaceful lake. As you can see, the parking lot down there, not a single other boat out on the water right now. So, should be a nice, relaxing day. Wind's kind of really died down right now. But hey, we're out here, we're on the boat, we're sailing around. It's not all that bad. We got one gust coming. Heidi says they're not gusts. She's full of shit. Watch this. We're gonna start ripping in a second. As soon as that hits us. Sneak it up here. Kind of.
Yeah, there's a big gust
Slowly.
right there.
Yeah, see?
There's another big gust right there.
You see it?
Yeah.
Coming.
Right there, right there. Right there.
Right, maybe that's not a gust. Alright, we decided to throw on the motor because we were getting a little bored. Just putz around here, wait for some wind. We're going to head up to the north part of the lake now and see what's up that direction. Hopefully by the time we get up there the wind will pick up and we can sail back down. See how that goes. Here we stopped in this cool little cove. Kind of wanted to check this out. See if it'd be a cool spot to come camping, and yeah, I really like it here. I don't know if you can see, so the main part of the lake is out that way. Basically runs north to south generally, and this is kind of like a tip on the east, a little finger on the east. Nice little secluded cove. So when I think generally speaking the prevailing winds are kind of like this northwest wind.
Where's the trash bag? Oh, sorry.
There's no trash bag.
Sorry.
That's my wife. She's getting used to the whole YouTube thing. So yeah, usually the wind would kind of blow the lengthwise on a general day. So this little finger, this little cove here is kind of cool because it juts out off to the side. So it would be protected from those winds. So a great place to anchor and spend the night, or even anchor and have lunch. Actually, there's a breeze right now. Figures there's a breeze right now and we're heading right towards the shore. I might have to do some steering in a second. I can steer with my feet. Yeah, see, that's talent, right? Finally, there's a little breeze. but of course, right when I don't want it. Alright, I'm gonna have to depower the sails here. Oh, cool. Hear that frog? So yeah, here we are. We're in this cove. The wind started to kind of blow us into this cove a little bit. So basically I just dropped the sails, then threw out an anchor, and the anchor stopped us just in the nick of time. There's a good sized rock right here. Yeah, that anchor kind of stopped us. And I was able to kind of swing the stern back around, and now we're pointing into the wind this way at the moment. We could swing, but we're not going to stay here very long. I just kind of wanted to stop and check the place out, scope it out a little bit. I think this would be a cool spot to come camping, spend the night here. Nice and secluded. What do you think, Heidi?
Yep, love it.
How many thumbs up? All right, 2 thumbs up. Yeah. So yeah, you got this little spot in here. Which is a tons of bass in here too. I wish I had my fishing poles. And then kind of there's another little estuary. But yeah, so we're gonna hang out here, have a drink and a snack, like a beef stick and a Gatorade, and then we're gonna head out of here. Alright, so this day took a turn for the worst. Not only was it just a bitch to get back to the boat ramp with the winds, but when I went to back up the trailer, my brakes seized up. You can see the skid marks there from me trying to leave. Get them unseized, and that didn't work. So basically my truck is dead in the water. We had somebody else we had to flag down. He put the trailer on his truck. We were able to get the boat out of the water just in time because, as you can see...
All right, before everybody jumps down to the comments section below to tell me how much of an idiot I am for going out when there was a forecast of thunderstorms, my truck breaking down was not part of the original plan. We had actually gotten off the water with plenty of time to get the boat back up on the trailer and get things taken care of and be well on our way home before any storms hit. However, my truck broke down, my brakes locked up, and the best laid plans went to crap. Alright, just want to get that out of the way.
There's a shitstorm brewing, but we were able to get the boat out of the water. It's parked over there now. The police were here. They've been very nice. There's another gentleman here that he was super nice. And I've got to call into Progressive to get my truck towed somewhere. And we're gonna have to leave the boat here at the reservoir for the time being, I guess. But yeah, you can see where I was trying to get the brake unstuck, but it was just not unsticking, and I just felt the raindrop. So we gotta take cover either inside the boat or inside the truck. So once the tow truck guy comes, we're gonna have to hang out on the boat until somebody comes to pick us up, right? I don't know. I'll update it a little bit.
No, everything's not ready to do that.
Alright, we're hunkered down in the boat. It's freaking pouring rain out. The truck is officially gone. Now we're just trying to find a ride out of here. And we're just kind of weathering the storm in the boat in the meantime. Heck of a first day of sailing for 2018, huh? I kind of thought this was going to be a boring video when we first started out. It's freaking hailing out right now. Oh man, we just made a mad dash up to this brick building here, this bathroom, because we got tornado warnings on the phone. As if it couldn't get any worse. Now we have a tornado. I figured it's much safer in here than it was in that little boat. All I could picture is, not being able to see what was really going on outside. I'm just getting blown around all over the place. Jesus Christ, what a day. This shit is unreal. I have never seen anything like this. Look at the hail. Look at that. Alright, we are home, safe, boat safe. My brother-in-law ended up coming to pick us up, and I was able to throw one of my hitches on his truck and get the boat out of there. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm not sure the boat would have been there if we left it there overnight. It seemed like there was a bunch of sketchy people that were pulling up to it and circling around and checking it out. So yeah, I'm really happy that worked out the way it did. But man, what a crazy day. Sailing was okay. But then everything, I don't know. It seemed like things started to kind of go crazy just as we were about to leave. Started to exit that cove, started to sail a little bit. Wind was really picking up, and I had issues. I don't know. Again, I'm a new person to all this. I think it might be called weather helm, but I was having a hard time steering the boat up into the wind.
Actually, after I had some more time to think about what actually happened, I think what happened is coming out of that cove. Well, let me back up. When I went into that cove, I lifted the dagger board up. As soon as I saw myself getting blown towards the rocks, I hauled the dagger board up so that the dagger board wouldn't smash into the rocks. And then when we exited that cove, I don't believe I ever put the dagger board back down, which would explain why I was having a lot of trouble steering up into the wind.
We were kind of starting to lean over a little bit too much, and then I kind of lost control of the thing, kind of got a little tippy, but we just, let the sheets loose and let the helm go, and the boat, righted itself out. So it was only a matter of seconds, but I don't like that feeling of not being in control of a boat. So that was kind of sketchy. And then from there, we beelined it. We put the motor back on and beelined it back to the boat ramp because it was getting late, and we did know that thunderstorms were on the forecast. So we wanted to get the boat out of the water before all that, obviously. So the boat ramp was kind of set up kind of crappy the way the wind was blowing. Had a hard time beaching the boat, basically, without it smashing it on a bunch of rocks. But managed to do that. Took 2 tries.
All right, to kind of explain that a little bit further, here is a satellite image of Colebrook Reservoir. And down here is the boat ramp. Now the wind was coming from this direction, basically blowing this way. And now this satellite image is showing the reservoir when it's drained. The water level comes all the way up. This road here is actually underwater. So the water level is right up, kind of just like this. Right up to the edge here. Go like this, and it will swirl around like that. When the water level, again, kind of tracing like this, kind of goes just like that, you are left with this little bit, I can't zoom anymore, but this little sliver right here is gravelly. All this is all rock, 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 rock. This is all rockety rock, rock, rockerson. And you got the boat ramp. and then you have this one little bit of gravel right here where the boat can kind of beach up onto it. So I got the wind blowing at me in this direction, and I'm aiming for this little slice of heaven right here. So the goal was to kind of come up at this angle and then let the wind kind of blow me right onto it. And first try didn't really happen. Second try just made it. Basically had to get it pointed right, let go of the tiller, run. I might gotta get my wife to steer a little bit. And I ran up and basically jumped right off the bow of the boat and was able to get the boat beached right there.
But then finally got it to where I wanted it to be. And then went to get the trailer. Was fine going forward, but then as soon as I looped back around and put it in reverse to back the trailer down to the ramp, everything locked up. At first I thought it was the brakes on the trailer, because I thought backing up, engaged that actuator, and the trailer brakes decided to suddenly work. But nope, it was actually my emergency brake. Something gave way in there and completely locked up the rear wheels. So my truck was basically dead in the water. From that point, I don't know, there was some guy who was wasted out of his mind, thought he could fix everything. He couldn't. So the drunk guy came and went. Then another guy we flagged down with a truck. He had a big truck and a receiver for a trailer hitch. So I was able to throw my hitch on his truck. It seemed like he did not have any experience backing up trailers, but we got him down there. We got him down to the water. Got the boat on the trailer. He was able to pull the boat out of the water. Thank God for that. Because if he did not pull the boat out of the water, the boat would have been screwed. So boat at that point was out of the water. Then we were waiting for the tow truck to come get my truck. So the tow truck finally came and got my truck. Then we were left there with just the boat on a trailer. So we were kind of hunkered down in the trailer, on the boat, on the trailer. And then it really started to storm to the point where we were getting tornado warnings on our phone. And we were literally, if you look at the radar, we were literally in the worst place we could possibly be in this storm.
To put that in perspective, so this is where we were hanging out when we got the warnings on our phone. How in the thick of it we were. After researching afterwards about the tornadoes in Connecticut, and there is video footage of the tornado forming over Barkhamsted Reservoir. So yeah, that was filmed right over here, actually. So yeah, that tornado was actually forming right up around in here. And we were right up here.
So we decided to get out of the boat and run for shelter, because I don't think the boat would have fared too well on the trailer. And basically, all I can picture is like being in a boat and you can't really see what's going on outside too much. Will you quiet down, dog? I'll come let you in a second. I'm trying to finish up this monologue. So anyways, all I could picture was just like having the feeling of the boat lifting up off the ground and being tossed around in the parking lot. So we decided to get the hell out of the boat and run up to where there were some bathrooms that had like a concrete, structure basically. And we camped out there. And there was a bunch of people pulling in there just to get off the roads because of the tornado warnings that were going off everywhere. So we met up with this other girl and her brother who were ducking in for shelter too. And then they left, and then we saw a person come down, and they were kind of circling the boat, checking it out, because the cop that was there really wanted to put one of those big orange move your car and 24-hour stickers on there. She said so in case the state police came, they knew that it was known about and they wouldn't give us any trouble. But I realized later, if you put one of those big orange stickers on something, that basically lets everybody know that it's abandoned. So I'm sure a couple people thought the boat was abandoned, and they were thinking about circling around and hooking it up to their trucks and taking off with it. So luckily, once my brother-in-law got there, we were able to get my hitch on his truck and hook the boat up and bring it home, because if I left it there overnight, man, I don't even want to know what would have happened, because there was a bunch of sketchy people that like to hang out at this freaking boat launch for some reason. But yeah, long story short, boat's home, it's safe. I gotta go through it all and kind of straighten everything back out. We're safe, no tornado. We were just soaking wet and extremely exhausted at this point. But hey, that was your first day of sailing in 2018. Now I just gotta get the nerve to get back out in the water. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this episode. I want to give a big shout out to David Hoffman. David Hoffman is my newest patron, so thank you very, very much, David, for becoming a patron. I really appreciate it, and as always, thank you to all my other patrons. For everybody else, please consider becoming a patron and supporting the channel. Also, don't forget to buy your Sailing Freestyle t-shirt. That always helps out a bunch. And click like and subscribe and share this video with all your friends and family. Alright, here's a quick look at what's coming up on the next episode of Sailing Freestyle.
Next time on Sailing Freestyle, we finally rewind the clocks and get back to that episode of modifying the galley of my MacGregor 2060, including the freshwater tank. Hey guys, if you've been enjoying the Sailing Freestyle channel, please consider becoming a patron by checking out the Patreon page through the links below in the description. Something as little as $1 a month really goes a long way in supporting the channel. And to all my current patrons, thank you guys very, very much. You guys are all awesome.